with you, me right. So, hotel. Like every day.
Change. Shit.
I'm trying to hear this shit. Fine, we'll do it again. What you gonna do? What's good for you? The fuck is this? Oh, it's Isaiah Rashad.
Since they sent my sister back to jail, back when we was romanticized. So I'm relaxed. Again, giving up my home. I've been as pockets in. So nice and cool. So nice and cool. Presence.
And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And no chance to return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Give him the trophy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're going to run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going for 6. And in the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's
Oh, damn, let me listen to the edited version.
And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cardinals offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on the island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On first down, here comes this offense. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust them big. Sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the line. It's Burgess. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen.
We tackle?
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
It'll be 3rd and long.
And these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. What a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he lobbed to lock him up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back.
Oh!
And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just keep slinging it. Quick strike complete. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to...
Oh! Yeah.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Looking deep.
What a play! Oh, he dropped it.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time. making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in at Hammerlock here in week 10.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and then 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Murphy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
What the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted for the 11th time.
What was that pass? I was behind him.
And he's going to
Shit.
score on the interception. Touchdown, Louisville!
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll immediately call timeout.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball at the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up, they want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create a turnover, but to score a touchdown.
That's a chicken machine.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything different.
There he goes. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, the quarterback going straight.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Rise to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy helping Simmons touch the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but Dave, you got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Works the middle of the field. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, should have just kept going outside.
He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver that has a lot of speed and some runners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll take the return and try to... And almost on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. He wants to take the top off. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Got some room into the goal line. The hand, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss, and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Pulls it, fires complete.
Now, coach said to... Brooke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Smith dropping the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The give to the back. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off
and give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And some room to work. Still on his feet at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here for David Pollack and Jesse
Outside.
I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Lilac, honeysuckle, clematis, all just sitting around.